Okay, man, so I just saw this on Twitter. I'm like, hey, what's going on? A bunch of accounts are posting it. This is Rampage Jackson, who I'm a huge fan of and I've been forever. Look, investigation. Jake Paul's latest boxing event in Orlando, Florida is now under investigation for possible fight fixing and suspicious activity. And he wrote, I'm not surprised, MF. This can't be real, though. And he asked someone, have you heard about this? And I'm looking at the comments. A lot of people are like, oh, my God, I knew it. I knew Jake Paul is fixing fights. Look, someone wrote Tyron Woodley should be investigated, too. Look, MMA Uncensored, MMA Mania. A bunch of accounts are posting it. Now, I'm not a huge Jake Paul fan whatsoever. I just, saw this, and I'm like, wait a minute, dog. Let me read this. Now, a lot of people do clickbait. Now, even though it says Jake Paul's latest boxing event, obviously, people aren't going to read the whole thing, right? They're just going to see Jake Paul and fight fixing. And there's been word, ever since Jake Paul's fighting, he said the fights are fixed, the knockouts are fake. So I'm like, let me read the article. Now, this has nothing to do with Jake Paul. It was a fight in the undercards. Now, it was a fight in the undercards. Let me just explain it to you very quick. This is going to be a short video. Now, this guy named Yoenis Tellis, right? He's 7-0. He was fighting Levon Navarro. He was 15-2. Now, Tellis, his fights ended fast, right? His fights never went above 4 rounds. Yes, never went above 4 rounds. But this fight went to the 10th round, even though he won. That Tellis guy won, but it went to the 10th round. Now, there's a suspicious bet. There was a suspicious bet on this fight. It was a 6-figure bet, right? Now they're investigating because it went up to the 10th round, which is a weird thing to investigate. But check this out. There's one more thing. So they're investigating this bet because it went to the 10th round. And this guy's fights don't go over 4th round. And they believe it's one of his cornermen. So they believe the guy that put the 6-figure bet is one of the cornermen. That's all. They're investigating this right now. This has nothing to do with Jake Paul, man. I know a lot of Jake Paul haters. Once again, I'm not like a crazy Jake Paul fan. I'm not even a fan, bro. I respect him for what he's done, bro. Me personally, I don't think those fights are fixed. I think they're handpicked 100%, bro. 100%. All right, bro, we got to fight this guy because he's a million years old. But you got to give him respect, bro. The guy was super rich, man. Came from Disney, came from YouTube. And boxing's not an easy sport. I used to box for 4 years. I was nothing. I was trash. But I boxed in Wildcard Gym. If you know anything about Wildcard Gym, look it up. It's an amazing gym. Freddie Roach owns it. Pacquiao trained there. That was his main gym. Mike Tyson's trained there. Oscar. I saw a lot of champions. And I talked to a lot of champions, bro. I talked to a lot of full-time professional boxers. And I'm saying this because it's a hard sport. I spoke with them. Even though I was a nothing, I boxed for 4 years. It was even hard for me, man. And I was barely training an hour, 2 hours a day. But those guys that I talked to, the professionals, they will tell me, man, dude, we're training 8 hours a day. What I'm trying to say is I give Jake Paul respect. He has the whole world and he chose to do this. And in my opinion, his fights aren't fixed. And this whole thing that's going around Twitter has nothing to do with Jake Paul himself. It was a fight in the undercards, man. That's it. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. And it'll mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the noti. Thank you so much for watching.